Here we go. We are now live. Mad Max Radio, WSU Radio, St. John's University. As you know, Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have a special guest here in the Zoom meeting with me right now. Introduce yourself.
It's Coach Luchie from Bronx, New York. Feel me? Hip hop rap artist. Do it all.
How does this feel to be signed to eOne?
It's a crazy feeling, bro. Obviously, honestly, that shit hasn't even hit me yet. I'm just trying to just keep making the songs, work on these videos. But honestly, it feels good though. It's definitely an accomplishment. Saying I wanted this my whole life, you feel me? But just trying to keep this shit going.
How long have you been in talks with eOne for?
For quite a while now. I don't really know the time type shit, but it's been a minute.
How long have you known Abe for?
Known for a couple of years now. Yeah, that's the homie, man. Shout out to him, bro. He always knew I did music, and I always knew he was tapped in with this shit. But I guess he seen me going hard with it and shit. So got that phone call, That's the bro right there.
So how long have you been writing music for?
Excuse me?
How long have you been writing music for?
Since high school, but taking it serious, probably 3-4 years now. So yeah,
Who's your favorite? Who would you say was your favorite artist?
What happened?
Who would you say was your favorite artist growing up?
Growing up, Cam, 50, Nas, Jada, DMX. I used to fuck with Luda heavy, Lil Wayne. I grew up on all that, bro. I grew up in a music household. My pops used to play the guitar. My older brother, he used to put me on all that old school shit. Plus, the stuff that was popular growing up for me was Max B, Jim Jones when Joel's was buzzing, all that.
Free Max B.
Yeah, facts.
Is he gonna be getting out soon?
Hopefully, man. They talking about it. Hopefully he does come home, man. We need the wave back.
We do. What did you make of that whole beef between Max B and Jim Jones back in the day?
Honestly, it hurt me seeing that shit because I'm a fan of both. But that's rap for you. I enjoyed it though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoyed it. Because that shit was funny. Max coming at Jim, Jim coming at Max. And a lot of legendary songs came out of that beef. But hopefully when he come home, they squash that shit. It'll be wavy to see a little reunion, a little Bird Gang reunion and shit. The streets need that shit.
Yeah, we need that back. We definitely need that back. If you had to choose who was the better artist, especially at rapping wise, who would you say it was? Jim Jones or Max B?
Max.
I agree.
Max. But don't get me wrong though, Jim is a legend no matter what. That's Capo, you feel me? He a legend. There's no Dipset without him.
Really? Because people would definitely say that Cam was the best from Dipset. People were like, "Oh, Jim Jones didn't even know how to rap back in the days," but now Jim Jones, as people will say, is on top.
No, for sure, Cam is definitely the best out of Dipset. But Jim was always the one in the videos bugging out, the hype man. So there's no Dipset without Jim. But obviously Cam is the front man.
What do you think Jim Jones brought to Dipset as an artist?
That energy and the swag. Even though Killer and Joel's, they all had their own style, but Jim's ad-libs used to talk shit. Feel me on the radio, come up with his own slang.
Is that someone that you'd want to work with in the future?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind working with Jim. You're a legend. Definitely.
Now that you're signed to eOne, I was talking to other artist who was signed to eOne on Monday. It goes by the name of Austin Sauer, another dope artist, definitely representing the Bronx out here. And we'll get into, you growing up in the Bronx in a little bit. But who are some people that you're looking to collaborate right out of the bat, right out of the gate of things?
Right now, honestly, I really want to collab with producers. There's not really no artists in mind. I would say I really fuck with Favi shit. Fuck with Favi right now. Fuck with Boogie. Honestly, any New York artist that's buzzing, I'll fuck with, you know. But really, producers, I really want to tap in with producers right now, like
Who are some
Southside,
of those producers?
Pyrex, like Pierre, like those three producers I really want to work with.
Axel
But
Beats?
huh?
Axel
Axel,
Beats?
yeah, for sure, Axel. I know it's probably hard to contact that man right now. You know, everybody's hitting him up for those drill beats. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely work with Axel.
Something I like about you is that you're lyrical on the trap beats and the things that you do. I saw some of your freestyles that you had. You freestyled over Nelly's "Hot in Here."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Thank
made
you.
you freestyle over a beat like that? And especially Cisco, you did the thong song freestyle.
Yeah. Uh, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit, it was just random. Like it was during the quarantine, like when it first started.
Mhm.
You know, so I was just locked in the crib. Like I was really had no inspiration at the time. Like I was tired of listening to the same like new music. So I just remember, I'll never forget that night. It was like 4 in the morning. I'm just sipping and shit. I'm just looking, just watching like old school videos from the early 2000s. And High in Here came up randomly, like you see on the YouTube when it
Oh yeah.
just, oh yeah, yeah. So I was just hearing that. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'll volley this beat. So I just
Mhm.
like fucking around, literally fucking around. I just threw the beat on, was just like vibing to it. And I did a freestyle just playing around. And I sent it to the homies like in a group chat, and it was all fucking with it. They're like, yo, drop that shit tomorrow, drop it. I'm like, for real? Cause like I don't really do like freestyles, get on other people's beats, and they was just hyping me up to do it. And then I got good response from it on the gram. Everybody was showing me love, so I was like, yo, what other beat should I do? Then it was the Cisco, and after the Cisco's, the Jagged Edge, and the Fab. So it was kind of like I was in that bag like early 2000 shit, you know, because I was kind of tired of like, you know, doing the same kind of beats. You know, I was feeling real uninspired. All this quarantine, all this pandemic shit going on. You know, I was really like out of it, and that kind of brought me back. And you know, and another thing is too, like those beats. The reason why I chose those beats is because you know, usually when you see like an artist get on the old school beat, you'll probably think of like, oh, he'll get on the Mobb Deep Shook ones, on a Biggie beat. I was thinking maybe do something more pop, but still spit bars in it and make it like bouncy, like, you know, like shit that's going on now. So it's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was surprised by the thong song one. I never heard someone freestyle over the thong song.
it looks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I hope fucking Cisco hears that shit one day and throws me that beat, hops on a remix of me.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna bring up. You got to do the remix.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be legendary. I ain't gonna lie. Should be
Was Drew Hill very present in your listening catalog growing up?
definitely like, you know, I grew up like hearing a couple songs from them. You know, I was still young at the time when it was popping. I was like 5'6", but you know, Drew Hill, 112, you know, like Ja Rule and Ashanti, Fab when he was doing those R&B love songs. You know, definitely that plays a big role like in my music.
Now, with your music, are you trying to bring that style back, that feeling back to music now that you're signed to eOne?
Like what kind of feeling like that? Old
Like
school?
the R&B, the R&B hip hop collaborations that we used to get back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm definitely down to collab with R&B artists, you know, but as far as like my music, you know, like I always try to do like some melodies in between songs. You know, I don't only just want to make like rap shit, you know. I want to
Yeah.
do stuff for the ladies. But definitely I really would love to bring that feeling back, you know, because the game needs it right now. But you know, still with the new swag that's going on, plus with my little touch to it, you know. So yeah.
What was it like growing up in the Bronx?
That's a tough question. It's like regular, man. To me, regular, but to anybody else, you know, just fucking music, fucking barbecue cookouts in the summer, ball, just running around doing dumb shit. Like I don't know, man. It's like it's normal to me, but you know, just like any other hood, running around doing knucklehead shit with your friends. But definitely inspirational too. Like all the swag and everything come from New York. So it's definitely lit to be from out here.
Mm. Who's your top three artists from the Bronx, hip hop?
All time or like right now
Yeah, all time.
in the Bronx. Damn. You guys Pun. Who else?
Fat Joe.
Yeah, Joe. I say Pun, me and Joe.
Top three.
Yeah, Pun, me and Joe. Definitely.
I mean, I was talking to Austin Sauer on Monday night, and I said, "Who's really putting on for the Bronx right now?" I look at A Boogie, of course, and everyone from High Bridge, but who's an artist that's really going to be putting it on in the future for the Bronx? Is it you?
Yeah, hopefully, man. Cause when I make music, I don't really I don't think about just buzzing in just one area. Like I think about everywhere else. Like I want a kid from Ohio to relate to my music. I want a kid from Cali to relate to my music. So I don't want it to be like one dimensional. But yeah, man, I definitely do want to be the next one to be buzzing out the Bronx. For sure, even New York. But I'm trying to. I want my music to I want everybody to feel that shit, not just like the Bronx or just New York in general. I want that shit to be everywhere.
Why was eOne the best choice for you?
I mean, cause they just like willing to look out and help. Really nowadays when you do these like labels, they want like followers and like clout. Like they don't even care if you're nice, like all these other labels. And with them, like they saw the talent and they saw me. They know they could grow with me, and like that's why like I wouldn't have any other label. You know, they're the perfect ones. Like they really want to help artists grow. They want to push them. Help them be creative. Like and they with the creative control, they let me handle shit too as well. So it's lit, man. Like can't wait to see what we got in store for the future.
And you guys signed during the whole pandemic going on. How have you been during this whole COVID-19 outbreak?
I mean, it's crazy because it's a blessing in disguise. Like at first when all this happened, I'm like, damn, like what the fuck gonna happen? Like no more shows. It's gonna be a hassle to get in studio, but I didn't really let that break me down. I just kept on writing, just looking for inspiration, and then this came about, and it just put me like put the battery back on my back. Like it's time to go hard, go crazy. I just been recording a lot. Shot a video the other day. So just trying to be consistent with it.
Would you say the quarantine has motivated you even more than before?
Yeah, a little bit. Like kind of like I took my free time for granted. Like, you know, because like just being locked in, like me, I can't. Like I'm a person, I can't be indoors like for too long.
Oh,
Like I need to be outside. I need to get I need fresh air. I need to be around women. I need to need to go shopping. I need some type of and I was just going crazy the first 2 weeks. Like just I didn't know what to do.
you were inside for the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, like the first 2-3 weeks, I was just going crazy. And then like I said, like I was telling you earlier about the whole like early 2000 shit. That's when, I was just like looking through old songs I used to listen to growing up, and that just like light bulb in my head, and I just started going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd probably go nuts if I told you. I've only been out of my house because I'm doing my show for my home studio twice since the last week of February.
Twice?
Yeah.
God bless you, bro. I can't do that, bro. But now I'm pretty sure you've been like I see that whole setup you got. Like I know you're doing all these interviews and shit. I know like you're keeping yourself, you're keeping yourself busy. So that's what's up. Like
That's the thing. I said that I thank God for my shows every day because if I didn't have my shows,
yeah,
I'd go nuts. I don't know what I don't get like other college kids who were just there getting a degree for another laying a field that aren't on the radio or doing something creative. I don't know what they're doing because I know a lot of people in my dorms, they just play video games and they don't even go to class. They'll skip class. So I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Nah, so like, would you say it's like a blessing in disguise for you as well? Because you just been so busy with these interviews and like you just motivated to do more.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
I
same.
step my game up. I've been doing more interviews and just rolling it. I've been consistent ever since. I didn't let the quarantine stop me, and it didn't stop you. You kept recording.
Nah, yeah, same here, man. Like I really thought like I froze for a bit. I'm like, yo, am I ever gonna like get out this bubble? Like this shit never happens to me. But nah, yeah, kind of a blessing in disguise. But you know, it's still a lot going on, you know. But you just gotta make the best of it.
And then the protests hit. Did you protest at all?
I didn't get a chance to. Yeah, but you know, I was there supporting, you know, like reposting stuff, donated, you know, showing love and shit. But I didn't get a chance to though.
Mhm. What do you feel about, or how do you feel is the more correct terminology for that? How do you feel about people when they say defund the police? Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
for sure. Like cops, man. I didn't want to get into that, but you know, fuck 12.
I mean, on my show, any topics are open for debate. I think it's important, especially that I'm a white guy. So I think, I think it's only right that I address the bullshit that goes on in the society right now, and just dealing with issues with going on in our society that need to be resolved. So if you needed to fund the police, we need to do that now. We've seen what they've been doing since the beginning of
now,
time.
now's the time. Everybody like feel like everybody's voice is getting heard now, like more than ever. And you know, everybody's like supporting each other. You know, like the bit like all the truth is like everything's getting aired out now. Like you're seeing how shiesty the police are, the government are, like, you know, like we're stronger than the police. Like if we all stick together, like
Yeah, I think a change is definitely going to come. Hopefully, it'll come sooner or later. Now that everyone is sticking together, and you saw people from all races protesting in the streets and just everywhere around the world. So I think you'll definitely see some sort of change soon. If you don't, there's going to be hell to pay.
yeah, it's gonna get nasty. It's
It's
gonna
going to
change
be
that
nasty.
soon.
Tell me about the record Gigi that you have out, or it's not out yet. It's coming out soon. I heard the record because Shane
Yeah,
sent that over to me.
word. Yeah, man. Like I'm hyped for that record. You know, I feel like that record could go off in the streets. Like it got that, you know, it's on a drill beat, but you know, I added my own swag to it. You know, put my own cadences to it, and you know, it's what's popping right now. So I feel like that shit could definitely ring off. And you know, I got the video for it coming soon.
Is that the visual that you shot the other week?
Nah, I shot it for like a freestyle for like one of the quarantine freestyles I was doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's something I'm dropping as well.
Are you going to be doing any other quarantine freestyles?
Yeah, I got some in the works right now, but you know, I'm just focusing on like, you know, I've been locked in with a couple producers, so we just trying to get like original stuff, you know. I'm trying to like get sued by anybody but yeah, I would like to drop some more shit, probably hopefully a tape in the future with like some throwback freestyles, you know, keep that same like energy going, you know, just put it out there.
What's a two? Okay, we're gonna go through different avenues right now. What's a 2000s beat that you want to do for hip hop, and a 2000s beat that you would do for R&B, and then a 90s beat that you want to do for hip hop that you think you would just massacre?
Like an early 2000s beat
Yeah.
that I want to do that I haven't done yet. I want to do "What's Your Fantasy" by Luda.
Okay.
Yeah, "What's Your Fantasy"? Yeah. R&B one. I don't know what R&B one. Probably like a Ashanti joint because she used to have
Okay.
crazy production, like a Ashanti joint or A Marie joint. A '90s hip hop beat, like an early '90s. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. I'll probably do. I'll probably do Redman. I'll be that.
Okay.
Yeah,
New Jersey's own.
yeah. I'll probably do that shit. Yeah, that's a good one.
That would be tough.
Yeah.
An underrated beat that I would really love to see someone kill, and you never see it because it's not a very well-known mainstream song. It's "Parental Discretion" by Big Pun off of Capital Punishment.
Parental discretion.
Yeah.
Damn, that's you see, like beats like that wouldn't even like this. Just certain beats you gotta leave alone. You know, like. But I'm gonna hear it. Like I'm gonna see what I could come up with just for you, man. I'm gonna try to fuck with that joint.
Because I had Graph freestyle over that beat on my show, and I was just
Oh, what?
he freestyled on my show last year, and I'm gonna admit it right now, I was disappointed. I was like, I shouldn't have gave him that beat.
Man, send me. I want to see it after. Send me it after, like the shit. I want to check it
Oh
out.
yeah, I'll send you the YouTube link. I'll send you the YouTube link to your Instagram and everything. Yeah, because I want to see someone actually murder that beat. Because that's a hard boom bap beat from the '90s.
Yeah, but you know, Pun, man, everything he touched is like you can't really. There's certain beats you just can't really touch, like you know. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna see what I'll do. I'll probably do still not a player. So we just
Okay,
that shit. Probably do that.
featuring Joe,
Where probably
the
do
R&B singer.
little remix to that.
Yeah, that would be fire. I'd like to see that beat remade nowadays too. Hear it on like a new sound,
Oh, word.
like the sample and everything.
Yeah, you just give me an idea.
There you go.
But I'm gonna have to put it out like free because I don't know how that sample clearance stuff works.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be a little hassle. But
Yeah, they probably they would come with the lawyers for that one.
Yeah, I ain't trying to slip up just yet. All that.
I'm gonna give you a tough question right now. What's a beat that you can freestyle on in the future that you think you'll do better than the original artist who made it?
Beat in the future? Damn. There's so many, bro. A beat I love or something like I think I'll go crazier than the artist.
Yeah. Something that you'll go crazier than the artist on.
Damn, man, that's a tough one. You hit me with the tough shit. Man, I want to do Down and Out by Cam. Even though I
Okay.
know I probably won't kill it like Cam, but I'll probably I want to see what's up with that.
You're a big Dipset guy.
Yeah, OD. Cam's my favorite rapper.
My favorite Cam album is Confessions of Fire.
Or
Yeah.
that album's crazy.
Purple
Glory.
Haze is nice too.
Yeah, I fuck with Purple Haze. I like Come Home Me though the best, and then SDE.
Oh yeah, that's another classic.
Come
Who
Home.
would you want to see Cameron do a versus with if you were to do it?
I mean, he should. I feel like he should have did it with Jadakiss instead of Fab. Because they kind of came up like even though Jada was a little on before Cam, but I feel that would have been perfect, like Cam instead of Fab and Jada. But Cam would be good with I can't even really. Not Styles P. It can't be somebody from New York though. I don't know who, but it can't be somebody from New York. Who you think? Who you think would be good? I feel like
Some of these verses don't even make any sense because I looked at
it should have been Jada if Cam was gonna do anybody, it should have been Jada. Because they both got street shit and like hits, So
I thought Fab was gonna take it because he has those R&B records.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna take it, but Jadakiss just slaughtered him down the board on that verses. And tonight's another verses that's going on right now.
Yeah,
I believe DMX and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I was just watching it before, like I tapped in with you. I was watching that shit.
Who do you think's gonna take that home?
Snoop's killing him. I'm more of an X fan though, but Snoop, is Dre, Pac, like, and then he had later on Pharrell, so his beats, like, Snoop is a hit machine.
He is, and he's got the features too.
Yes, it's like he's the GOAT.
All I have to do is name one feature: America's Most Wanted. Two America's Most.
He played it.
Oh, he played that one?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
it
not
was like the first
surprised.
song. Yeah,
Two America's Most Wanted. I mean, that's a great hit off of All Eyes on Me. It was huge. Another versus battle that I watched was the one between Nelly and Ludacris. I was surprised about Ludacris winning that one because I'm a big Nelly fan, so
yeah.
I was always bigging up Nelly, so I didn't even expect Ludacris to win that. I know Ludacris has a lot of hits, but
Yeah, I was going for Nelly too, but Luda, yeah. The thing about Luda is he has street anthems as well. Like he has clubbers, but then he had the street anthems. Like so, well, it's crazy because the first rap song I ever heard was a Nelly song. Like when I was like 4 years old.
which one's that?
I think it was Ia. Like andale,
Off of Country Grammar.
andale, andale, mommy, Ia. That was the first
Yeah,
rap song
yeah,
I
yeah.
heard that stuck to me. Like that was the facts.
I was having a conversation during that whole battle with Ludacris and Nelly, and I said that Nelly has two classic albums, Dilemma and Country Grammar. People disagreed with me. They're just like, oh, no, only Country Grammar is his only classic album. I think Dilemma is a second classic album.
Yeah, the second one definitely hot in here. The shit with Kelly, the love shit.
Dilemma,
Yeah, like just with those two, that's a classic album.
Air Force Ones.
Yeah, I forgot that was on the album. Yeah,
People
that's
got to give credit where it's due.
definitely, definitely.
So when are you going to be dropping a project in the near future? You don't got to give me an exact date, but if you had a time frame.
Hopefully by the end of this year, like when I focus on projects, I let it come like naturally, like. But right now I'm just focusing on singles and shit. So, but definitely I would like to drop a project by the end of this year, just to show my show how versatile I am, different producers, and just because I like doing projects with a concept to it. So and right now it's not really on my mind, so I just let it come like natural, and then boom.
What's a concept that you're
That makes
thinking
some
of?
sense to you. What happened?
What's a concept that you're thinking of?
I don't have any in mind. That's why I'm not really thinking about a project. I'm just trying to
Okay.
put singles out. But yeah, like I had an EP like 2 years ago. It was
Real
called
fake, right?
No, that was 2017. That was like my first. I had a EP called 456 2 years ago, and like I did a whole photo shoot with like cats shooting dice. The cover art was me like holding money with the dice around me. Like I had like a different cover art for each single. One of the songs on the EP was called Snake Eyes. So I was just going with the whole like dice concept of it, but the songs were like different as well. So
456. I'm interested in that. Were you inspired that by that project that Cool G Rap made, or an album that Cool G Rap made back in, I believe it was 95 or 96, and he called it
yo,
456.
I didn't even know he made that until after like I put it out. I'm like, oh shit, cool. Cool G Rap did a I didn't even know that. I was like, damn, I hope nobody think I'm biting or anything, but honestly, yeah, I wasn't even inspired about that. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know he had an album called 456 until like later on, like after I dropped it, and I felt kind of crazy. Like I felt like it's kind of disrespectful, but I was like, fuck it, it don't matter. Like 20 years ago. But
Have you listened to that album by Cool G Rap?
nah, I haven't.
Oh,
Does,
you gotta
does
check that out.
you have the song with Nas on it?
Yeah, Fast Life.
Yeah, I heard that song, but I just never knew he had the album called 456, and I felt crazy, because he's one of the he's one of the best lyricists. But yeah, I didn't find
Yeah,
out
he's
till after.
that album was a bomb when that dropped. That was the lyrics on that are just so advanced for some of these rappers out here, especially in the 90s.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, that's definitely got to check that one out.
For sure, for sure.
You named him, and as a lot of people would name him one of the illest lyricists. Who's your top five illest lyricists?
Like illest lyricists, not just my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And illest lyricists. It's gonna sound cliche, but M is number one because his wordplay and his vocabulary, like shit he spits is just crazy. I'll say Hove, Pun, Nas, and L, Big L. But I'm talking about like lyrics,
Finest.
like those. I think those five. Yeah,
Harlem's finest.
I think those five. Like when it comes to lyrics, like they really be on that
Who's
metaphor.
someone in that bracket? I know Pun is gone, but who's someone in that, and Big L's gone, who's someone in that bracket out of those three that you definitely want to work with in your career?
Hove,
Oh,
definitely Hove. Like he's still rapping right now, and he's popping. Like I don't think he's ever gonna fall off. Like Hove could drop an album 10 years from now, he's shit still gonna go platinum. Like so
do you
definitely.
agree with the statement when people say he's the greatest rapper of all time?
Yeah, he is. Like he's not my personal favorite, but like he is because he's just been relevant, consistent for so long, and he did songs with the greats. He has multiple classic albums. Like had his own label, signed artists. Like he just everything he's done is just legendary up to this point. And I'm pretty sure he's not done yet. So yeah, I could say he's definitely the greatest of all time.
I have a problem when it comes to Jay-Z because some people package everything. It's, it's that he's a businessman. He's got this big empire with Beyonce. Like you said, he signed his own artists.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we look at the music of things, is he really on the level lyrically of an artist like Big Pun? That's what I think of because I listen to all these artists. So I look at Jay-Z, I listen to Pun, I listen to G-Rap. I just don't see Jay-Z lyrically on that level.
I mean, I know what you're saying though. Like yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they're ready to crown him. He's the greatest of all time. But then there's artists that I listen to that are just so lyrical and they
Yeah,
paint a vivid picture that just unbelievable.
I feel like just cause you lyrical doesn't mean like you like you're the best, you know? Cause the thing about Hove, he knows how to make songs. Like not saying that Pun and G-Rap don't know how to make songs, but Hove could he could drop metaphors, bars, good cadence, and make a better song than the next man. Like, and like for example, like you could say the hardest shit, like you could say the craziest lyrics, the craziest bars, but if it don't sound right, just me personally, if it don't sound right, is like I'm not gonna fuck with it. That's just me though. Like for example, Eminem. I grew up listening to Eminem. Like I loved him. He was like one of my favorite artists. Like, but as I got older, he was dropping like when he dropped like the album that he had like Rihanna and like Lil Wayne on it.
Recovery.
Yeah, like all those albums after that, like I can't really like rock with it no more. And I'm pretty sure he's spitting and he's saying shit that makes you think, but I just can't rock with it. Like I don't know why. Like so
I
to
agree.
me,
Everything after Recovery is just out the door for me.
so I feel like he's a perfect example of like it doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it, and the production matters as well. And I feel like Hove just always stays on top of the production and what's going on, and you know. But I definitely know what you're saying though. Like in the '90s, he definitely he wasn't the best on the '90s. I'll tell you that.
No, I would never let anyone say that because I know people have said that to me
And
before
I'm
that
young,
Jay-Z
bro.
was the best from the 90s.
Bro, and I'm young, bro. Like so, but I know for sure he definitely wasn't the best in the '90s. Like he definitely wasn't. Like
I would never accept that. I think Nas was better than him in the 90s. Illmatic, it was written.
X is better than him.
DMX was better.
Hell yeah.
Completely agree. Tupac was better.
Big L.
Big L. Biggie, of course. You can't forget Biggie.
He wanted to sign Big L and shit. Like I heard he wanted to sign Big L, but yeah, like in the '90s, he definitely wasn't all that. But of all time, I could say he's up there. Like I definitely say.
I'll give him that because I'm a big Nas guy.
Yeah.
A huge Nas guy. So when people bring Jay-Z to the table, I like to sit there because I'm someone that's sat down and listened to both discographies, and I think Nas has an underrated discography. People give him so much flack; they think he picks whack beats. I look back at albums like Stillmatic and God's Son, And I say to myself, how come these albums aren't more appreciated?
I feel like Stillmatic gets love though.
I feel like
Stillmatic,
it get more. I think Blueprint gets a lot of love, even though I think Blueprint is his best album by Jay-Z.
yeah, you could say that. Blueprint, Black Album, and Reasonable Doubt. But one thing about Hove though, like, yeah, I don't even want to be talking shit about him, man.
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
slander for Jay-Z's welcome on the show.
yo,
Everyone
like
has their own opinions.
he got like 15 albums, right?
Yeah.
Does he, right? He got like 15 albums?
Something, yeah.
I
Something
feel
in
like he
that
got like
number.
4 or 5 good ones.
There's only 5 good ones.
Like 4 or 5 good ones, yeah.
Completely agree.
Yeah. Like,
Completely agree. I mean, I think some of the volumes have some filler songs on them.
yeah, the Blueprint 2 is bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wasn't a fan of the Blueprint too.
the Kingdom one is bad. I didn't even
American Gangster, I wasn't a big fan of.
nah, I like that. That's actually a good album though.
You like that one?
Yeah, because I had a theme behind it, so it was cool. Like the features, Pharrell, Beans, but the fourth,
Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
yeah, that was I wasn't really like there was like 2 cool songs for that summer, I remember, but after that I couldn't I just wasn't catching myself listening to it.
No, I wasn't either. What did you make of 444?
I didn't really hear it. I only heard like one song. Like I didn't even bother listening to it, honestly.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't
Just someone that's a rapper that does this for a living wasn't in tune. And, I want to sit down with a lot of Jay-Z fans that are just so quick to crown him as the best rapper of all time. We can go through that discography. You'll find some duds in there.
yeah, I honestly I listen to like a lot of new artists though. Like that's really what I'll be doing. Like if I'm not listening to new artists, I'm listening to old shit. Like but
Who are some of the new artists that you're very high on? I know you mentioned Fabio before, A Boogie, the artists that are
like
buzzing
yeah,
in
like
that right now.
from New York, that's why like I fuck with and shit from New York for sure. But like I don't really say they new, but like I listen to a lot of Young Thug, like Young Nudie, like Gunna. I like Southern rap a lot right now, and I fuck with like the Detroit music scene as well. Like
Really? Who's your favorite rapper out of Detroit right now?
I like Shoutout, baby.
Okay, he just dropped an album. What was it? Barnacles, right?
No, that's Sa baby.
Oh, Saw Baby.
Yeah, I talk about Sada baby, Sada.
Oh, okay. Now I thought you said Saw Baby. It lagged on my end.
Yeah, nah, he's from Detroit. The dude I'm talking about.
I'll have
Yeah,
to check him out. What's he like?
like what you mean?
Like artist wise, what kind of artist is he?
Um,
See, he's a trap artist or
like he's like like a street artist, but like Detroit got their own sound though. Like it's trap, but like it's like fast paced. Like they use like these like techno chords. It's like very fast, like the beat, but it's like trappy though. It's like bouncy, and like they got like a crazy cadence. Like they don't really be on beat, but they still flowing. It's weird. I can't really explain it. I fuck with it though. It's like some new shit. Like
Mhm. What are some themes that we can expect from the upcoming project from you
some themes.
of different types of music? Because you seem like a versatile artist.
I'm gonna definitely try to like go back to the samples and shit. Cause like, when I first started rapping, that's what made me want to rap, like all these like classical samples. So I'm gonna try to like hop in that bag again and shit. Like try to sample some shit. And and yeah, just shit like that. Try to like make it like have a couple gritty songs, some New York shit, some like club hits, some shit for the ladies. I'm trying to like do it all in one project.
And you have it right there on
Before the
E1.
sample shit though, I definitely want to tap in back to like sampling music because not a lot of like rappers is doing that right now. Just because the clearance is difficult, especially when you're in a label and people don't want to get sued. But I'm gonna try to like sneak something in, see what I could do. Like definitely.
Walk me through the day that you signed your contract, because I know I saw Abe in there. He had the mask on. What was it
Yeah.
like being around all those people in there during the pandemic and just signing your contract?
Nah, I mean it was all love though. I didn't feel no like I didn't feel like crazy, but I don't know, man. I was just drunk that whole day. Like, you feel me? Just, like after that song, I just popped that champagne, just chugged that shit to the face. You know, it was like we was celebrating all day. Like me, Abe, shout out Navarro, the lawyer, Dre, eOne, Sour, he was there, like his homies. You know, it was just lit, bro. Like, shout out to Abe once again and the whole eOne team. Like, it was a crazy day, bro. Like, I really can't put it into words, but I'm gonna remember that day forever. Like, it's legendary.
How long would you say it took to get that deal? How long did you have to work for that?
Like, what you mean?
Like years wise.
I mean, like I said before, I've been rapping since high school, but like actually like taking my music serious and just being consistent, like 3 to 4 years, just putting out music at least once a month, videos, doing shows, just like grinding. 3, 4 years, man, like just locked in, just going crazy. But I always had it in me though. Like I always loved music. So, but at that point, like probably 2016, 2015, whatever, like I just knew like it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So it was just all or nothing, like dropped out of college. I'm like, yo, I can't keep a job for more than 6 months. Like this is all I want to do, So I was just going crazy and then this happened, shit
Dream
crazy.
come true.
Yeah, man. Like it's still like it still hasn't hit me yet, honestly. Like
You
that's a,
mentioned you did shows. What was your biggest show?
my biggest show. Um, I always try to have like my best like my last show is always my best show because I always try to do like a better performance than the last. But like one of my personal favorites was when I did it like around my area, like in the Bronx,
Mhm.
like on Kingsbridge. There's like this bar with like a backyard. And I just brought everybody out that day. It was like there was like a line outside. I had people from Brooklyn, from Queens there. Like my whole hood was there. It was just packed, and I was the only one performing that night. There was like DJs taking turns having sets, and then I just closed out, and it was lit, bro. Like I'll never forget that day.
How would you describe yourself as a performer?
I get turned. I get turned. Talk shit.
What are some things that you say when you talk
I don't
shit?
even know. I just gotta be in the mood, in the mode. Like I'm like, yo, what's up? Make some fucking noise. What's up? Everybody here? Everybody lit? Everybody drunk right now? Let me see your cups in there. I don't know. It's been a while since I performed, with all this shit going on. But yeah, I just try to make the best out of it, have fun, be lit, talk to the crowd, engage with them, make sure everybody having a good time, you know, vibing to the music.
That's important.
Yeah.
You got to establish a rapport with your audience, or you won't have any fans.
Yeah, bro. Performance is a big key, like to this music shit. Like that's how you stay relevant.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of performances where artists just go on there and they put on a terrible performance, and then they yell at the fans in the crowd. If you're not going to show us any love, we're not going to show you any love, and we're going to walk out of here.
I want to do that one day. If nobody's showing me love, I'm like, fuck yeah. Nah, yeah.
You got to do it at the Apollo. Imagine those people. Some people have just gotten booed off that stage. Legends. I brought that up on my show. Luther Vandross has been booed on
Yeah.
that stage when he first tried out there.
Probably throw bottles at me and shit. I was fucking in the crowd.
What do you think you're bringing to the game that no artist has brought to the game yet?
Mm, like I don't want to sound like everybody else, but I feel like my sound is different. I look different. You know, and I come with my own flavor. I got my own flavor, bro. Like I feel like I could get on any type of beat. I could work with any artist. So and in the future, I just wanna go crazy, man. Like I wanna make all types of music. Like, and I feel like not a lot of artists is on that right now. They just sticking to one thing, you know, and I know I'm very versatile. So and I got the swag, looks, you know, so I feel like I don't sound like nobody, I don't look like nobody, and that's what's important. I'm original, you know.
Mm-hmm. We got to get into a little sports talk because I cover sports on my show. You're currently wearing an Atlanta Braves hat. Are you a Braves fan?
Nah,
You're a
nah,
Yankee
bro.
fan?
I'm wearing this shit for fashion, man. This shit like, but nah, yeah, I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm not really big on sports though, but I used to be a crazy baseball fan when I was younger.
You've been
Yeah.
to a few Yankee games?
Oh, of course. Every summer I go to one. Unfortunately, I couldn't this summer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with everything going on in the world right now, hopefully
Always go
things
to
get
Yankee
better.
games. Get stupid drunk in the Yankee game. Definitely.
What's been your favorite Yankee game that you've been to?
I was young. I was probably like what 12. It was Yankees versus Red Sox. The energy in there was crazy. When I was younger though, I'm not gonna lie, I was a big Red Sox fan just because they had all the Dominicans there. They
Oh,
had
okay.
Big Papi, Manny, Pedro. But I always been an A-Rod fan. A-Rod is like my favorite baseball player all the time. And that game, I will never forget that game because A-Rod hit a home run and Big Papi hit a home run, like in the same inning. And those are like my two favorite players. Like, and just the energy in there was just crazy because you know Red Sox, Yankees is a crazy rivalry.
Oh, it's like a war between those two fans when they're in that stadium, right?
There was like a fight when the game ended. Like people was going down the stairs. There was a dude wearing a Red Sox jersey. Some guy like, it's, yeah, Yankee games be lit though, man. It's the
You know
Bronx.
how those games are. You mentioned A-Rod being your favorite player. What did you make of him when he was going through that whole controversy with the steroids?
I ain't believe it, man. Even though he admitted to it, it just like he was the highest paid um he was the highest paid athlete, right? At the time.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they were trying to do anything to like bring him down. I feel like because how many other players wasn't taking like enhanced drugs and shit like that? Like, I feel like the worst thing he ever did was go to the Yankees. Like, although he won a ring with them, I feel like he could have won a ring with anybody else. There was just so much pressure on him, and like he didn't deserve that honestly,
Mm.
because he like oh yeah he was a shortstop before the Yankees. So if he would have never went to the Yankees, he would have continued being a shortstop. He would have been the greatest shortstop of all time, as well, and like he would have broke all the records. They even suspended him for a year because they didn't want him to. Do you hear me,
Oh, there
bro?
you go. You're good.
Yeah. They suspended him for a whole year because they didn't want him to like pass the home run record. Like it was doing my man's dirty, man. Like I don't respect the Yankees for that, but fuck it.
Let's jump into another sport here. Basketball. Who's your team?
Honestly, I don't really watch ball, bro. I'll be honest with you, but I'm from New York though, so the Knicks.
There you go.
Yeah, like I'll keep it real with you. Yeah, I don't really watch ball like that.
I'm a Knicks fan. So it's important, to back that team. I know they catch a lot of flack because they haven't been good in a very, very long time, but hopefully they turn over a new leaf soon.
Yeah, soon, man. They need that, bro. But anything New York, I'm repping.
That's right. How about football?
I don't really watch football either, bro. The only sport I ever watched was like baseball and the shit I really know about, honestly. But yeah, Giants, Jets, New York, everything. Like
Yeah.
Rangers, Islanders, all that shit. Mets, anything New York.
Yeah. You got to rep except for the Brooklyn Nets. That's Jersey's team still, in my opinion. They got to go back.
Yeah, but fuck it, man. It's Brooklyn. I'll rep it.
I don't, because I'm a diehard Knicks fan.
Nah,
We've been in,
I feel you though. I feel you though.
you know what I mean? The Knicks have been here. They existed in New York since the 40s. You can't just come in here and try to be like the big dog in the New York City.
Yeah, that was weird though, that whole transition, but
Yeah, you got to thank Jay-Z for that. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, Hov always doing some shit, man. I wonder what's
And
next.
then he sells his ownership in the team, and then he goes and sits at Warrior and Laker games. Just beyond me.
Hov is, man, like Hov. Never know what that guy, bro. Honestly, that's
You
all he
never
cares
do.
about. All he cares about is paper.
That's it.
I don't blame him, but it is what it is.
You're right.
Word, word.
All right, Kels, I want to thank you for coming on the show here tonight.
Nah, for sure, bro. Nice meeting you, man. It's a
No
pleasure.
doubt.
I appreciate you so much. Definitely.
You already know. Tell them where they can follow you on Instagram and all that, your Instagram handles.
Instagram is Kels Luchie, KELSZLUCHIE. The same for Twitter, Kels Luchie. YouTube, Kels Luchie. SoundCloud, Kels Luchie. Apple, Spotify, Kels Luchie. KELSZLUCHIE. Got some videos coming in soon by the end of this month. More singles dropping throughout the year. I'm just trying to go crazy, man. Shout out eOne the label. Shout out my brother Abe, Trey, Shane, Nick, all those guys, whole eOne team. Shout out to you, Max. Thank you for having me, bro.
No doubt. You know you're always welcome when you drop that upcoming project. You got to come back.
Nah, definitely, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, bro. Feel me? I'm gonna send you shit too.
No doubt. I'm going to send you that beat after, too, for parental discretion.
Yeah, tell me it, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna send me your email too, so I can email you some songs and shit. You know.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that spinning for you. I'll put that on the station. Everything. We'll get the promos going for that for you. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna definitely link you with Gigi as soon as it drops.
For
Facts.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Man.
Kels, I'm going to let you go. Stay safe. Take care. I'm posting this Instagram on YouTube. It's already streaming live on here, but when it's done, it'll be posted. I'll send you the link too. All right.
You're ready, bro.
All right. Yeah. Take care.
All right, bro.